back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've...
Just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Skirt right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the double.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
2nd and 3. And he will go down inside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Off the play fake. Lawrence. Uncorks one for Davis. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 13. Check 13.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
55, watch the slants. Watch the slant. Mark 55. Mark 55. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 10. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Right here. 41 exit. Sponge.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Shift. Protein spill. Hit it.
Off play action. Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On second down, it's Henry, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, dude. 47 to Mike, boy, 47. Let's go.
On third down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 39, Watson. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
Brings up third down.
All day, all day. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the pass.
Watson on third down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Hey,
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
That's what I do.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now Jones. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Off the play fake, Lawrence. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off around the 37. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And a good return, as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. The Raiders are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 34 yards there and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody from running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' too. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Good job. That's right. Hey, watch it. Check 4. 80 weapon.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Watch twitch. Alert.
On first down, Watson. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
We got 4. We got 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Right there in the middle, 55. I got him. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. He's checking play. You ain't going nowhere.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
My 55, my 55. Hey, eat. Here we go. Shot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson dancing to his left. He may try and touchdown, Texans. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence completes it to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
And the Titans first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 37. 36 on Travis. Hey, Charlie.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Too easy, too easy.
Hey, 31!
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Evans. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
It's going to be a long day. Check the backer, check the backer.
In the car! Check. Lucky. Let's go!
After the sack on first down, Watson, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. It was first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Devontae Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that?
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Mike 47. X3. 218. Chopper. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch it. Check. Go.
On second down, here's Henry. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Pilot, 64, weak. Rush in. Showing it. Let's go.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check 26. Check 43.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 41. Yep. 41, Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take protein, spare, defense.
From the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 57 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, it's Evans. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Watson flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans push further out in front. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that's complete to Adams. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running from the gun with Henry. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Jones. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll go again to Jones. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Lawrence. It's caught here by Adams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards to pick up there. Back to throw. Lawrence. It's caught by Davis. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Switch recon, 132 fighter. 5. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. And in incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lawrence. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing to start the drive, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Off play action. Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Look at me. Go.
From the gun, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.